The Labour Party suffered a brutal attack from International Trade Secretary Liz Truss for virtue signalling and tokenism rather than taking action to improve the lives of women. Liz Truss hit out at the Labour Party in Parliament after opposition MP Ruth Cadbury criticised Matt Hancock's defence of reported government trade advisor Tony Abbott, who is tipped to help the UK forge new Brexit partnerships. The International Trade Secretary highlighted the fact the Labour Party has never had a female leader during the fierce clash in the House of Commons. Ms Cadbury said. On Sky This Morning, Kay Burley reminded the Health Secretary that her appointee is a misogynist and a homophobe. The Trade Secretary's colleague appeared to confirm this by saying, but he is also an expert on trade. Could the Trade Secretary not find an expert for the role who also demonstrates positive British values and, by the way, is not a climate change denier? Ms Truss replied, I think it is absolute hypocrisy to hear this kind of argument from the Labour Party. Until recently they had a shadow chancellor who called for the lynching of one of my female colleagues and never apologised for it. This is a party that has never elected a female leader despite having the opportunity time and time again. The reality is they would rather virtue signal and indulge in tokenism rather than take real action to improve the lives of women. Some viewers took to Twitter to discuss the clash. Political commentator Darren Grimes tweeted, "Good for it, Trussellas." Another Twitter user said, "Typical Labour, no idea about anything, least of all politics." A third wrote regarding Liz Truss, "She gets more and more impressive." In April 2020, Sir Keir Starmer was elected the leader of the Labour Party. Starmer beat both Lisa Nandy and Rebecca Long-Bailey in the Labour leadership contest despite some calls for the party to elect a female leader. Sir Keir Starmer appointed Lisa Nandy as Shadow Foreign Secretary and Annalise Jane Dodds as Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer following his victory. Rebecca Long-Bailey was initially appointed Shadow Education Secretary but was later sacked regarding an anti-Semitic tweet that she had retweeted.